Hi there again, YouTube. Um, just a quick stream on Bus Simulator. Is it worth it? Yes and no. Is it a big enough change from the last one? Not really. There's an issue with the map selection. There's the American map, and then there's the in brackets European map. You cannot select the in brackets European map until you complete the introduction in the American map. I don't believe the European map is European as in, like UK, with, right-hand drive on the left-hand side of the road, that sort of stuff. It's still Americanized driving. So my questions of, is there right-hand drive buses?
One of the business owners in Oakwood approached us, asking about advertising on our buses. I've invited Ted over to help us out with it.
I've already had a look at his request and drafted a contract. As soon as you're ready, just visit a paint shop and place the ad on one of your buses.
I've already done it.
The business's paychecks will start showing up every payday. If more businesses approach us, I'll send you a notification.
Okay. So, quick look at it. Bottom right hand corner is the save icon with the floppy disk with the circle going around it, saving. Bottom left hand side is your tips. If you go to settings, half decent amount of settings, very customizable interfaces. I do like the fact they've got a lot of options here, like always, never, only in third, only in first, which is good. So like the mirrors, you can tell it only to be in first or third. They have the wrong one. Could be that one. You can adjust problems like passengers falling asleep, playing loud music, forgetting to get off the bus, blocking doorways. You can turn them off, on or low, off, low or high. Actually, it's a medium. There you go. So it's fairly customizable gameplay. Sound options, your usuals, graphics. Why the blur option is turned on by default. So game companies stop putting blur. Blur is disgusting and horrible, and no. Same with camera shake, and that's what's up. Always set it to default as off, and have the option to turn it on. And then you got the advanced settings, so you can adjust the field of view. Third person foot mode, it's where the camera is. So games like Conan Exiles, the camera is off to the right. It's not centered. Whereas I've turned it to center here. So when I'm running around, the character is directly behind my character. Controls, you can kind of tweak most of them. For some unknown reason, you can't adjust circle from being speed limiter. I would rather circle be handbrake, for example, instead of speed limiter. But if I try and select it, it's like it cannot unbound. Like, really? But everything else can be changed. So all those are fine. You do have steering wheel options, so you can use your steering wheel if you've got a steering wheel. You don't see your character in first person, which is kind of sucky. The little, I don't know if you can see it or not, YouTube's compression. The little dot right in the center of the screen, whatever that's over will be interactable. So if I hover that dot right over the handbrake, you can see it, there's the handbrake, so you can toggle it. You don't have to be hovering over some options. So for example, if I can find cabin lights, for example, I can toggle them on and off, but I don't have to do that. I can press left on the D-pad while it's over the lights, press cross, and then I can turn, for example, cash register off, cabin lights can be turned off, headlights, it's obviously high beams. I believe the second mode of this is all, because it's got the, if I go, no, hang on, I'm coming out. I come back here. It's got the headlights at the bottom. Actually, this one doesn't have them at the top. So what happens if I do the other ones? Full mode. Extra headlights, I don't know. Okay, this circle being on the speed limiter is annoying because I'm trying to back out of menus and I keep accidentally activating it. Don't want it activated. You can obviously tap right on the D-pad to exit the bus cockpit. You can walk around in the bus. While in the bus, there's the save icon again. While in the bus, it's obviously you're stuck in first. You can't switch to third. This particular bus only has the one set of doors. I'll hop out so you can see. And then you switch into third person. Your character is customizable. It's not what I'd call Fallout, Sims, that kind of depth. It's more like Grand Theft Auto. You choose your body type, preset features like hairstyle, face shape, that kind of stuff. When you're in the driver's seat, square will activate the doors, so you don't have to bring up the thing to do the doors. You can have it so that you've got to manually give them change or not, but that was in the previous one. It's still got the same issue as the previous one, so if you push triangle, for example, you can do that. And if you go to change, you can hardly see where the cursor is. Like, it is so faded in, you can't see what number you're on and you're forever clicking the wrong one. It is a big problem, but to solve that problem, just go into your settings and you find, I think it's in gameplay if I remember correctly, then user interface. Where was it? Up in general. There you go. Online ticket sales. If you disable that, then you don't have to worry about that. You can enable it or disable it. Inactivity takeovers. If you enable that, when you abandon your bus, somebody else will take it over. Actually shows you on the side there what it is. Speed limiter, allow speed limiter. Actually, if I disable that, maybe that'll stop that from doing that. Ramp behavior. That refers to disabled ramp. I've left it on simplified because I've got a tendency to pull up to the stop, open the door, let people on and off. I don't kneel because it's like when I first started using buses when I was a young kid, they didn't have the kneel function in buses. You had to step up to the bus. So that's what also annoys me too, that I cannot, for example, if I open the doors and then try and drive, it will not let me drive. You have to close the doors and drive. I can remember when I was a kid, the bus driver could drive with the doors open and it was perfectly fine. Because back then people weren't morons and you get stuck in the friggin' bus. So yeah, bottom left, it's telling me free roam. I can press right to leave the bus. The little screen there in the center of the screen right now next to the time, that's obviously GPS. If I get a third, I've told it that I can show the GPS on the HUD while I'm in third, because you don't have sight of the HUD in there. And same with the mirrors. That's why I said they're on the wrong, because this game here, the mirrors actually do work. When you look in the mirror, you can see what the mirror shows. So when you pull up at the bus stop, open the door, check the mirror, make sure no one's getting on or off. This one hasn't got the, yes it does, right there. Check the mirror, can't see anyone getting in or off, on or off, so you know it's clear. Close the door, move along. The other functions like your wipers and stuff like that, you have to really go looking on the dashboard. Like for example, there's your high beams and stuff like that. But to be honest, just tap left on the D-pad for that sort of stuff. Raining is the weather's dynamic, so it'll rain at any point. It's not like the previous one where you can choose rainy weather or sunny weather. It's like you drive, it'll rain when it rains. So daylight cycle, so it'll be day for a certain length of time, then it'll go to night. If you watch the clock there, it'll click over and you can see how real life minutes transfer to in-game minutes. I haven't checked in like what that's in relation, so it's like whatever. Your missions, I'm assuming the thing you got to do to unlock the in brackets European map is complete the main quest. And at the moment the main quest is get a payday or driving a bus with an advertisement on it. The bus I'm in right now is one I bought for myself because it's only got a single door. That red square on the side is the advertisement. Oh good, that's fixed the circle issue. I just tapped circle and it didn't bring up the time speed limiter. I've got all the fines and shit turned off because a lot of the time in these kind of games, especially American ones, I'm not from America, so my road rules are different to American road rules. So I'll be driving for my road rules and then I'll be getting fines. It's like, hang on a second, that's not against the law, but it is in America, but it's not in my country, or vice versa. So it wants me to get a payday, and the only way to get a payday is to actually drive a route. This is where the advertising or spend less time in menus is a little incorrect. You spend just as much time in the menus, let's face it. If I go select route, I can select any of these routes, but to make sure, let's back out, and it is Oakwood, West Oakwood, and Highlander Park. So I'm in Highlander Park. I believe that's West Oakwood, and I believe that's Oakwood. So I believe Route 5 does all three of those. So if I select it, you know, it might not. Info. Which what I'm going to do, you know what, screw it, I'm going to make a new one so you can see how it is to make a new one. So if you go create route, you get your little circle there. Currently I believe I'm right up here next to the paintbrush, and it wants me to do a route in this area, and this area, and just earn money. So it's like, if I choose for example there, the little number 1 will pop up. So I know that's the first stop. The little purple arrow thing you can see moving around, that is a bus that's on the route. So I've got one there. Okay, so that one can already do more more routes. It's alright. So if I go there, so it's 2 stops there, there. Can you... No, what? No, what? Why would I want to do? Oh, because that's up there. Okay, so if I remove that, let's choose. Let's remove that one. We'll add that one. Then that one. Then that one. That one. That one. And that will go around to there. Then if I select this route there. Oh, yeah, that's the one that said it couldn't do it, isn't it? Okay. So we'll go to there. Then if I choose that one. No, that one can't do any more. Okay, that should be enough. And I go apply changes. Auto assign a bus. I'm gonna go no for now. Okay, then if I go select route, that is the one I just created, which I know for a fact goes through all the different areas, and I can select it, and I can go drive route, and then I can see the buses. That one there is not my bus. Where's my bus? Because that's the bendy bus. Ah, there it is, right there. Got to click to the side, okay. And go accept. Okay, now if I look at my thing, it's telling me got to go to my right and then to my left. So, shoulder buttons for indicators. Okay, pass that out. Here, this should be the first bus stop here. Indicate going into it. Stop. And open the door. Just to show you, still I'll look straight ahead while they're all getting in. If I bring up my options, go to settings and go to, I believe it's visuals, and then advanced. First person FOV, it's at 95. If I turn it down, we'll go to 85. Just to show you the differences, and then click on it, select, okay, back out. You could just see how much angle change it made. And then obviously I can check, everyone's on. It's only the single door, so I only have to look at this door here, I don't have to look at the back door. I can close, turn that indicator off, indicate the back out, check the mirror. My route wants me to turn here. And see, like,
is so slow.
What are you doing, car?
I prefer cycling, especially downhill.
Swinging this way. The steering has multiple options. Still figuring out which one is the more
university semester is going to be so
more realistic, more entertaining. I've got to have it banging into like that because the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the bus.
Baron Blade.
They've got a habit of
games, right?
hitting stuff.
Right on time.
The steering, if I can come into here and go to, was it in controls? Driving and steering? No, it must have been the other one. Is it that one? Ah, yeah. We've got here steering. Realistic, simplified, I don't know which one's which. And same with the input, absolute, automatic, and relative. It obviously tells you there. I want to go realistic, but the realistic doesn't feel realistic to me. But it's like, I'm playing it, giving it a whirl. Let's get on and off.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, because I like to play the games with very minimal HUDs. That's why I bought this bus, because it only has the front door. So I can literally use the actual mirrors in the vehicle because they're actual mirrors. But obviously, certain situations, like when you're in third person, you can't see, for example, like the GPS or the mirrors, so that's why in third person you can turn them as a HUD. If I go to third now,
I barely finished in time.
everything's up on the HUD. So that. See, and it's that bit there that takes. Doesn't feel really. You should be able to swing that a lot quicker. Oh, that's not a stop. It's alright.
What do you call a shoe made of bananas? A slipper.
You like? Go on then, car.
Did I buy
No.
a ticket?
Okay. Somebody wants to get off. Oceanic, dude. Oceanic.
Hello, I'd like to ask for technical assistance with... Oh.
Pull up. Open the door.
One.
See ya.
Goodbye. Hey.
Hello. Okay, so I'm at bus stop 3 out of 7. Okay.
Hi.
Okay, so everybody on. I didn't indicate pulling them to stop, but it doesn't matter. See, and they got the yield signs where in my country we don't have yield, we got give way. I'm still indicating, oops. I believe the little dots above the bar, if they're green, it's a good. If they're orange, it's a passable, and if it's red, it's a bad.
So, where should we head
If you
next?
get bads, the bar goes down. If you get okays, it goes up a little bit. If you get goods, it goes up a lot. Thanks, dude. You didn't have to, but thanks. If you've got a YouTube channel yourself, throw it down in the section and give yourself a plug, man. Okay. Hey, old lady.
What? Oh, here you go.
With the loud music already. Yeah.
Like to talk to my grandchildren about their video games.
What, we're speed humps here?
Makes me feel young again.
Whoop, I think I banged into a pole there.
Right on time.
Yes, yeah, I got a red there. That would have been the banging into the pole.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Come on, old man, get on the bus. If you've got any questions about the game that I might know the answer to, just ask away, dude. All the buses are left-hand drive, so there's no right-hand drive buses. There's 2 maps, but you have to play a lot of time on this map to get the second one unlocked. Okay, that's not one of my stops.
This bus is so quiet. It's just perfect for studying.
This is one of my stops. Yep. See, I've got a red there as well. It could be that I'm not kneeling too. To show you the nail too, if I just do the... That's the nail. That's a right-hand turn here. And of course traffic is blocking up, backing up. It does have multiplayer.
I wish today was my day off. I really want to watch the new episode of Spring of Affection.
Go already. Okay.
Wait, where's my bag?
I'm looking back to your bus stop if you left there. Okay, and this should be my last stop. So if I pull up, stop, kneel.
Thanks for being so punctual.
It was because I wasn't kneeling. Okay.
Bye-bye. See you.
Look, I don't think they can do that anymore, leave stuff on your bus. Okay, and then if I bring up there, go routes. Why is routes not opening? Why we stopped for? Is there a traffic light here? I can't see any traffic lights, but okay. Yeah, you stay right there, car. Okay, now there is a number 3 there, so if I bring up my map... Okay, it wants me to turn, okay, go straight ahead, turn right up ahead, okay. If any Americans watch the video, let me know if in America your traffic lights are ever that big, or whether it's a thing they've done so you can see them easier. So the rain's actually stopping. Yep, just stop here because of red light. Green means I can go. And you were just gonna cut in front of me, of course you were. I do wish the route was the one where it wants you to go was a different colour. Like, not just a faded colour of what you've got. Because at the moment the route is a blue. But the path I need to go is just the highlighted part. I wish they would add an extra colour to it, make it, I don't know, make the line white, make the marker blue or something. Going or what, buddy? Nail, open. I still got a red.
It's so great that you service the city with your bus. You know, right now I'm on the way to the doctor. Just perfect. Last week I wasn't feeling well. In fact, it was after I went fishing.
About the middle of the day.
All summer, all so cold. My wife said it was the sun. Sitting in the boat on open water all day. Make you feel dizzy. Have you ever been fishing?
I'll get this thing. It's got bus. There we go. All I'm gonna do is fill that bar up once while driving this bus, and I'll get my next thing.
What a night. I'm exhausted.
So, where should we head next?
And of course there's a car right next to
The
me.
last episode of Spring of Perfection was a real cliffhanger. The writers really know what they're doing.
Yeah, if you keep moving, this steering method isn't bad. Now screw the red light. When you're at slow speeds, the swing and back is a pain in the butt. Or return to neutral, what do you call it? Turn to straight. Okay, not my stop. Well, the AI is better when it comes to traffic. They said they improved it. There we are.
Amazing. The business owner has already seen the bus with their ad on it and is very excited.
There you go.
That's how you do business.
There's my
Josh and
level
I
up.
talked about further steps. We decided on a connection from Oakwood to West
Wow.
Oakwood.
How much
West
in
Oakwood
wages
is a
and
good
maintenance?
opportunity for
Damn.
developing your transit company further.
And it's also got an amazing nightlife. There's so much culture waiting to be discovered there, day and night.
Okay, so now if
That's
I
a
get
great
out of my
idea.
bus,
How about we
I can
include
exit the
more
bus.
stops on the route from St. Anthony to West Oakwood? That way we can also stop on the
at the
way
moment
back
there's
from
no
Oakwood.
driver on there, but if I
It's
go...
like people were just waiting for an opportunity to see West Oakwood.
It was in gameplay, was it general? I want to do that. If I now get in, I now abandon the bus. No? Ah, because I gotta leave, okay. Leave the route. No driver took over. Okay. Oh, now
ya.
there he is. Okay. The S on the side of the bus can be manually placed there. So you can write words on the side of the bus. Actually. Stop, let me back in. I want my bus back.
Hi, boss.
Actually,
Would
no,
you like to
I'll put-
take over?
No, I'm not taking over. Just gonna go up to here. Go there. Yes, fast travel. So you can fast travel to points of interest. Where's the... Oh, do I have to bring my bus here? You can bring your vehicles here to paint them. So you can paint the colour, put the stickers on it. A little bit. There's supposed to be a thingy here and there's not. Okay, let's bring up the map. We'll go to the garage. Depot. Yes, fast travel. The fast travel's nice. The walking around's better. Come over here, that's coffee. Okay, so that's your depot, and if you go to, I think it's down the bottom of the map. That one there, I think it is. Dealership. Just quickly show you the purchasing, way the purchasing works and all that. Okay, this is where you go to purchase the stuff. We go to here. Click on there. So there's the list of all buses. So you get, your usuals. Pretty much the same as what the other game had. Some of the locked behind certain things you got to do, levels, money, that sort of stuff. That's why. What's that one? I don't know what that one's locked behind, but I believe I can test drive it. No, can't test drive it. It doesn't say what it's locked behind that I can see. Yeah, that one's locked as well. What have I got? 100,000. I could probably buy another bus, but I don't need another bus. So that's all the buses. And then obviously you can go through the different brands, like the thing. That's not a bad looking bus actually. That's very commuter looking. European cities. They might be locked behind the European maybe. But as you can see, all left hand drive. Other Mans, Mercedes-Benz, Scanias, Sentras. By the way, we don't really have the Sentras in my country. Yeah. Alexander Dennis. That's more London-ish, I think. That's obviously based on the London double-decker being red and everything. But it's left-hand drive, which makes no sense, but whatever. When you bring up that, you got obviously quest log, your garage. Actually, I believe I can actually customize them through the garage, can't I? Sell bus, buy another bus, change bus. If I select that one, then go customize. So the customizations are your interior, which I'm assuming DLCs and stuff like that, more options will come. But as you can see, there's just 3 options for me there. Advertisements. At the moment, I've only unlocked the one advertisement, which is the Chinese restaurant, or whatever it is. But as you can see, there are other ones there to be unlocked. And then you've got your look, which is the look of the bus. You've got your primary colour, or your base colour. So you can see there as you scroll through the squares, you get your different colours. Again, I'm not sure how you unlock the colours. I'm assuming as you level up. Not a bad selection of colours. Primary, secondary, and then you get decals. Now, I don't know what the maximum number of decals is you can place on it. But for example, if I select on that one, finger around so you can see, I can now change what sticker it is, which is the top one there. So I can choose like numbers, letters. I'm assuming if you're in other countries like Asia or something like that, it'll have whatever font you use. I'm assuming, but then I can't guarantee it. So, so for example, if I want to make my YouTube channel SDMs, S Steven doesn't matter. I can go S. I can go to manipulate. I can put it there to say, and then go back, add new, choose a new one, go down to D, go down to manipulate, try and get it lined up. Go back, add new, add an M. That. Manipulate. Place. Back. 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 I don't want to abort. No, I don't want to abort. Apply changes. It's going to cost me $200. That's fine. Now the bus has SDM on the side. It's obviously not on both sides. It can be placed on the roof, placed on the front, placed on the back, so you can move the letters to wherever you want. So if I go back into customize, go to my look, go to decals, we'll add new, we'll go to there, we'll choose, so then a letter, let's choose something else, if it'll let me. No, it will not, I have to choose a letter, okay. Everything else is locked. So if I choose Y for example, then if I go to manipulate, I can scale it up. I see in bigger letters. Place it on the roof. Place it on the back. On the other side. It's upside down, but whatever. And even the front. Obviously there's not a lot of area on the front. I don't know about underneath. Whether you can get it underneath. I would assume not. So if you want to write a message on the roof, you can write a message on the roof. Do you want to abandon? Yes, I want to abandon, that's fine. So that's the customization of the bus. So if I go drive, it should put me in the front yard of where I was. There's the bus. There's a bunch of people on it. Oh, I was probably on a route. Come around the side there. There's the SDM on the side. Okay, if I go here. Company, you can obviously name your company. There's your lobby management. There's the garage, quest log, route map, and your stats. So, enough to keep you busy. If I go to there, and go to turn to main menu, yes. Load time, the initial load time is a little slow for my liking, but they're loading up the entire map, so that's not too bad. It's not GTA long, I can tell you that much. So if you accept character customization, here's what your character customization looks like. There's your body type, so you got male, female, plumper male, female, older male, female. Then you got your head, obviously 3 different head types. So it's along the lines of preset A, preset B, so on. Skin tones, light, dark, tanned, as you can call it. Hair, your different hairstyles, or hair types, because technically if you're in a hat, that's not a style, that's a hat. Facial hair, the men can have beards and stuff, I believe, but the females only have face masks. Hair color, and then if you go across, that's your outfits. So you get your clothing. They're an okay selection. Obviously, it looks like it's their first foray into character creating. So they've probably got some sort of basic Unreal Engine character, and they've tweaked it to make their own things. You get accessories, so you can put glasses on. So it's an okay, you can choose the colors, obviously, your top, your shoes, and your pants. This code changes. You can pick your company. At the moment, I've only got the one. It's on that map. I'm trying to unlock the second map. That's it there. I call it the right-hand drive because where's the right-hand drive? I'm level 7. So there you go. There's a look at Bus Simulator. I'm going to call it here. So wherever all the question marks was, if he's put his YouTube channel down there, if he's got one, check him out. Same with it's ZKIM. He's asked if it's better graphics. It was pretty good to start with. So it's a little bit clearer. Like when you look at a button on the dashboard of the bus, it doesn't look as blurry. It's a little sharper. So yeah, you could say it's better graphics. If you get the base game, it's a little cheaper than a full price game. Is it worth it? If you enjoyed the previous one, you'll enjoy this one as well. If you're not a big, slow, do the job properly type of gameplay person, if you're looking for shortcuts, high octane actions, yeah, it's not for you. But if you don't mind drive your route, pick your passengers up, edit your company, edit your character, and make it your business, then by all means give it a try. From what I can tell, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I don't believe it's on the Switch. But I haven't got a Switch, so I can't tell you. Is it a big leap ahead? No. It's tweaks and adjustments. Like the farming simulators, every iteration that comes out, the next one's just that little bit more detailed, a little bit more in depth, a little bit easier to play, like control wise, all that sort of stuff. So it's that. So if you've played the previous one and you thought it'd be nice if it ran a little smoother, it'd be nice if it looked a little bit better, ran a little bit better, then yeah, get it. It will run a little bit better. It looks a little bit better. It's got a lot more features in it, like for example, the character creation. The bus customizations are about the same, because all the features in the previous one are kind of still there, just tweaked a little bit. Like the sticker placement is a little bit easier and more intuitive to use. It's still got the multiplayer. So there you go. There's Bus Simulator. I'm out of here. You take it easy and I'll catch us next time.